ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. On the return, Britton Covey. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw, Hurts. His first throw is an interception. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Pretty throwing here on first. He's got a man left. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Offense up to the line fast. Purdy setting up that play action. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Covey now to return this. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. The play fake now hurts to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it sets up second down. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They go to Barkley again. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. And they can go ahead and... Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Here's another carry for Barkley.
One, block that
he's
dude.
caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. 63. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down, Hurts throwing again.
Come on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
He's like this dude.
Here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This is taken in at the 13. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Finding Pearsall. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Somewhat surprising interception there, Brock. You don't see nearly as many of those on shorter, safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy, gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case, but not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness of what they're trying to do.
On first down, Hurts. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Trying again, following the sack. Able to get it to Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Hurts to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott It's all set for the kickoff.
Come on.
And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 from the 41. Samuel comes in motion left. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And there's Reed Blankenship with the pick. And the Eagles get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running right, it's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Jukes one defender.
Come on,
And
Barkley.
he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, the playbook's wide open.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th.
Better not let me get it back. I will score.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
They kick the running back in motion. Completed here to McCaffrey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
What the heck was that?
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st down, ball at the 36. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Purdy on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Running back sent in motion. Forced out to his right. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline.
That is it.
Gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout taken by the Eagles.
Why did I call timeout? Why did I call timeout? I just touched down in that later Spanish.